on the 9 dots. The 9 dots are located over here. Make sure you click on Calendar. When you click on Calendar, it'll populate in a new browser. And when you click on it, you'll notice your appointments for the week, or you'll notice your calendar. Making it a calendar appointment, all you got to do is left click on the particular day and then set a certain time. So if you want an appointment at 6:30, you can go 6:30 to 7:30, 6:30 to 7, and then you can add in whatever you want for your titles, whatever is deemed necessary. So test 1. I go to more options. You can add guests. You can add a location. So that's location. And whoever your guest is. When I scroll down a little bit, you can add a description of what the event is going to be about. Add an attachment. And you can also modify the text. You can have it remind you via notification X amount of minutes beforehand. And then when you're done, you click on Save. If you want to repeat the event, you can click on Daily, Weekly on Saturday, Monthly on the second Saturday, Annually on February 10th, so on and so forth, or customize it. If you do it daily, it'll appear every day at 6:30. If you do it weekly, it'll appear every Saturday at 6:30. If you do it monthly on the second Saturday, it'll appear monthly on the second Saturday at 6:30, annually once a year, or every weekday, which is every day of the week, Monday through Friday. And when I click on Save, it'll automatically save my area over here. The next thing is I'm going to choose to go through and assign appointments. Google Appointments are a very cool tool that enables the user to give other individuals the opportunity to choose particular appointments. Very similarly, like going to the doctors or scheduling for an interview, it gives the user the opportunity to choose an appointment based off of their time in a given allotted timestamp. So all I got to do is left click on appointment slides. When I left click on appointment slots, you notice something changes a little bit. It says slots with duration of 30 minutes. If I do slots with duration of 30 minutes, that means in between 7:30 to 8:30, I'm going to have 2 slots available. But if I change it to 15 minutes, I could left click all the way down here, or I could just type in 15 minutes, either or. Now I'm going to have 4 test appointment slots available. I'm going to click on more options. So very similarly, you can go to add description, and you can do test slots or whatever you want to call it. You can also go to the calendar's appointment page, like left clicking on the test slot appointment page. Be patient while it loads up. As it loads up, you'll see your calendar, and there are no appointment slots available until March 6th. That's because you got to make sure to go through and save your test appointment slot first. You can always also add your guests in there. So automatically send an invitation to choose a particular slot in an allotted time frame that you have to fit your schedule. So I'm going to go to Save. When I go to test appointments, and now I go into Edit, and then I go on the calendar's appointment page, you'll see that there's 4 different slots available. Because it shows 15-minute increments, it enables the person that you're sending invitations to choose a particular time slot. And that's how you choose appointment time slots. This concludes using how to use Google Calendar, as well as appointments to be assigned to individuals. Educationally, in the classroom setting, it can give the students the opportunity to choose a particular time slot to get ready for that interview in the future. Also, if you give it to the students ahead of time, it can have them procedurally go through and select a time slot so they know that come the next class, They're responsible for presenting during a particular time in a given time frame, and they need to pre-select it. If they pre-select it ahead of time, it saves for classroom management time during the classroom setting instead of choosing randomly during the class as far as which group is going to go when. Also, if there's availability for before or after school and you want to work individually with a student and you only have an hour to work with the particular student, it can give you the opportunity to have the kid sign up for a time slot, enabling you to understand what time of the day he's going to come in, due to you giving an invitation out to multiple students that need individual help. It can help for 3C engaging students in learning for the Danielson Framework connection, in which if you have multiple students sign up, as far as for the appointment time slots, if 20 out of 20 kids do it, procedurally, because there's less lack of instructional time lost, as well as execution during the lesson itself. Are the kids getting out of their seats more readily? They already know ahead of time what they're supposed to do. That all falls on managing student procedures as well as engaging students in learning.